Have a warm welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lyning, Horst Lyning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com. And today we have a very, very new whiskey from Denmark. It's called Thy, or in English, Thy. That means as much as yours. And I think it's the same meaning in Danish, yours. It's, well, you see here 3 different bottles. It's the single malt, which I will taste today. It's 48% unchill filtered and 59 euros and 90 cents here in Central Europe. A little bit more in the surrounding countries, depending on the alcohol taxes they have. Yeah, to make things short, one of the 3 is the spelt rye, and that's a mixture of spelt and rye. And all the cereals in these whiskies are produced in this, well, private farm called Gyrup in the northwestern end of the peninsula of Jutland. And Jutland is, well, the mainland of Denmark, which is like a finger going out or reaching to the north via Sweden and Norway. And there on the northern western side of this peninsula, the distillery is located. I visited Jutland the last time in 2021, and I passed that region, and I wasn't aware of that new distillery, which was founded there and produced already. I'm aware of 3 different distilleries in Denmark, all 3 in Jutland, and one I visited in 2021, and the other one I was invited but didn't have time. So they are a family-owned business. They're producing everything for this whiskey themselves. Well, not the bottles, not the casks, not the cork, but all the ingredients are made by that family-owned business. And their malting floors are, well, that big that are able to produce malt for other distilleries as well. And a specialty is this Bug whiskey. Bug is also Danish and stands for beechwood. So this is a smoky whiskey, and the smoke for the drying of the malt is done by burning beechwood. No? So this is the 3rd one. And we will taste the single malt, well, the very normal single malt from this distillery. And this whiskey is produced, as I said, from local ingredients, and they are matured in ex-bourbon casks, ex-Oloroso casks, and from time to time in Pedro Ximénez sherry casks, and they do not carry an age statement on it. And well, the price is for a Scandinavian whiskey quite handsome. It's $59.90, as I said, and 48% ABV. And well, it's a not that well-known whiskey already. They earned some gold medal and rewards already worldwide, so shouldn't be that bad one. And yeah, we see. Very strange cork, has a mark here on the top and very tight. Single malt whiskey, lots of sherry. Yeah. And the specialty of this whiskey from Jutland is that you have very strong winds, that you have a very, well, stable climate. In the summer not too hot, in the winter not too cold. And there are heather fields over the country, lots of sand, and the distillery itself is 4 kilometers away from the coast. And so you have a little bit of salty air flowing through the warehouses. So this is the surrounding where this whiskey matures. I think the distillation process, I read about it, but I haven't seen the stills yet, or the still yet, because it's a one still distillation. Well, what might that be? Well, some pot still with a rectifier on top of it to reach the purity of the raw alcohol, something like that, I think it would be. Lightly sweet, fruity notes on the top, definitely a malt whiskey. A little bit of a cool alcohol note, meaning that the intensity of the flavor is not that strong that it is able to, cover all the alcohol. So 48% shines through. Yeah, cheers. Full-bodied, massive. Yeah, the alcohol is tasteable, visible, and a little bit of sweetness again. Some, citrus notes showing through. Probably the distillery character. Citrus notes shows a fresh, a young whiskey very much, and the yeast from fermenting the cereals, the barley, typically yield in some citrus notes. That's quite typical. And in the aftertaste, a mild spiciness, not too much. So this is a sipping whiskey, very pleasant to your mouth, to your tongue. For a first out of that distillery, this is very reasonable, very good for a first whiskey, and it shows that they are keeping track of the whiskey, of the casks, of the maturation. They are up on Jutland. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned.